This whole damn town's dirty with sin. Figures this is where his new life begins, but he should have been there before the rush. There's loads of gold up in those hills for any man who was seeking thrills, and he wasn't afraid to work the mud. His name's not important, he'd always say. Figured he liked it better that way. He must have been trying to leave past behind. We called him Mountain Man from now on, and every time he came to town, well, he treated everyone just fine. Was a pretty young thing down at the hardware store. Name's Joanna, he'd never seen her before, but he fell in love on that first day. He'd bring her flowers every time he came to town, joking ask if she'd marry him now, but her love she'd already given away. And as time passed on, sure as days go by, two of them seem to spend more time. With love like theirs, there's no one to blame. But Joanna's husband, being a jealous man, well, he confronted that mountain man on the way back up to his claim. Don't you ever come around here no more, you won't like what I got in the store. As he pointed his six-gun between his eyes. Bought our Mountain Man, well, he just laughed, shrugged his shoulders, and he turned his back, and he told Joanna's husband, that's fine. Joanna's husband headed back into town. Told the sheriff, I don't want to see him around. Sheriff said, well, he's done no wrong. A bag of gold for the sheriff will quickly change that song. He thumbed through some old wanted posters in a drawer. Had no idea of what he was looking for. Then one picture seemed to catch his old eyes. It was a mountain man, and he was wanted, dead or alive. Joanna's husband seen the picture and his heart filled with greed. He didn't say a thing to the sheriff as he walked across the street. He went to hire some men from the local saloon, bring back the Mountain Man to face his charges from Saskatoon. It seems he'd killed more men than he ever let on. Now he was one of the most wanted men in the Yukon, with a reward that would set him up for the rest of his life. He'd get rid of Joanna, marry himself a rich wife. After the men were gathered and the story was told, they mounted their horses, each was promised an ounce of gold. Joanna seen her husband, asked what the hell is going on. Said, we're heading up the hill to bring your mountain man back down. Joanna rushed to the cabin she'd visited before. She yelled his name through the tears as the shots began to roar. When she arrived to the scene, she caught the mountain man by surprise. And one more shot rang out and Joanna slowly closed her eyes. The men that were hired, well, he let all of them live, as Joanna's husband lied dying in a runoff ditch. Mountain man walked up with the devil in his veins, told Joanna's husband, you got no one but yourself to blame. You couldn't seem to just leave well enough alone. Now I'm gonna pack my things, guess it's time to move on. I've killed the woman that could have probably set me straight. It's all your fault, she's dead now, I see your fate. Up on the mountain where the man came down, thunder through the smoke came around. Waiting at the bottom where the sheriff's man said, sir, we come to take you in. Man from the mountain raised his hands and cried, it ain't my fault that the weaker man died. Sheriff's men got itchy and drew their guns, and the yell, hold your fire, came from one. But the mountain man knew his odds, and he'd already made his peace with God. With a flash of light his pistols drew. 5 shots rang out and he got at least 2. To a rock on the right he took his place, let 4 more go and hit the deputy's face. Now he knows at least that 3 have fell. Send the last 4 of them straight to hell. Sheriff, you'll take cover before you die. And the youngest of his posse began to cry. And the man from the mountain yelled out, son, best get on home before you're done. The other 2 men took off through the woods. Figured they best get on while the getting was good. And that left the sheriff and the mountain man with each of them with gun in their hands. Now the mountain man, well, he let out a laugh as the thunder rolled and the lightning crashed. And the sheriff said, "Sir, I'm taking you in. Dead or alive, it don't matter to them." Well, the mountain man came around from the left, and the sheriff put 2 into his chest. But the mountain man, he let one soul, and the sheriff won't be going home no